Howdy y'all, my name is Bryce and I'm coming at you with some more Her Story, and you may see something different here. It's me! I added myself down in the corner here mostly because sometimes when I talk I like to get really hand gestury and everything, and I felt like you're not getting all of my nonverbal communication when I'm trying to talk through what I'm doing here. So I figured let's throw face cam on here, let's see what you guys think. Should I keep it? Should I get rid of it? Who knows? Alright? Go ahead and troll away in the comments about how you hate my face. It's fine. So, let's go ahead and continue here. We were left off looking for Simon's parents and seeing what information we got there, and then we have a couple of different other leads that we can go through. I'm probably going to try and sit down and get this all done in at least, if not in one session, probably over the course of a couple days, so it's all still fresh in my mind while I'm searching for stuff. So, let's watch this next clip. Let's get right back into it and find out what's going on.
It was after dinner. I'd spoken to Simon's parents on the phone. I looked up for an early night and I suddenly had this thought. I think it was something his mum had said. She'd been speaking about old stuff, sad stuff, about when we lived there, about the baby.
Baby.
There's some boxes in the cellar, nursery stuff we never needed and I never had the heart to throw out. And I suddenly remembered that when I'd looked down there the week before, those boxes, that pile was in the wrong place. I went cold all over. I went down there with a torch and went straight to the back, and that's when I saw the bin bags. Pulled them open, saw the body.
Whoa.
I screamed, and that's when I called the police.
Bin bags and a body. That's a big thread that we're going to have to look over. We don't call them bin bags, we call them trash bags. It's funny language differences that we have. So bin bags, body. Okay. Huh. I kind of don't even care about this parent stuff yet, but since it's new, and since like we might as well see everything that we can, I might as well go through it. Oh, by the way, I had been meaning to look at this other thing on the desktop because I figured it might be of use. Again, like I said, like I just started recording this immediately after the last session, but then as I was checking my footage and everything like that, I was like, oh, there's that thing. And so I wanted to see what this is. Database checker. Okay, this is just like a little, it says one volume is missing. So it's got little green chunks. Okay, so I'm wondering if this is like, if those are like the clips, you know, like because if you think of this whole thing as a big database, then maybe that's like this is how many clips there are. There's each of those little squares is a clip. All the green ones are the ones that we've seen, maybe, and then maybe the yellow one's the one that we have selected. We'll see. We'll see. Let's go ahead. We'll leave it up over there, and then we'll see if it kind of affects anything as we go through it. So, next one.
Simon's parents offered to put me up, but I didn't think it would be a good idea. It would be too sad. Not right now. I'm staying at a friend's.
Okay, so she's staying at a friend's place now. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Okay. I parked up on the street. It was busy, so I parked down the end of the road. I walked up to the house. I knocked on the door. No answer. I took my keys out of my bag, unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. I could tell because the key wouldn't turn when I tried to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes on the shoe rack. I shouted out for him. I walked straight into the kitchen. He usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper. He wasn't there. I touched the kettle. It was cold. I looked quickly into the living room. Nothing. I walked upstairs to the bedroom. He wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. Then I had a shower. Whilst I was in the shower, the phone rang. I think it was Eric, his boss. I didn't answer it. Then I came out and I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, but I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. I spoke to him. Then I called Simon's parents. And then I decided to come and see you. That enough?
All right, I am going to tag that as her story because that seemed like a straightforward, well-rehearsed, which makes you a little worried, right? Kind of story. Let's refresh this. Okay, so yeah, I do think that because like it filled up a couple more sections here, a couple more chunks. So okay, so that's her story. Now we got a couple of different lines of reasoning we can go on here. There's the house, the inheritance, and all that stuff, which I think might be relevant. There's what she was doing in Glasgow, which I'd wanted to get to, and then now we know about this body, these bin bags in this body. I mean, I feel like that's. Let's see if there's anything more on that. No, okay, so there's just the one about bin bags. Okay, we're gonna we'll close the database checker, but we can potentially use that later on if we're kind of like curious about where we should go. Okay, so bin bags, body. Let's look for the body. Anything more on the body? Okay, let's watch this one. This is just before she talks about that.
The bruise. I have a really fast metabolism, so stuff like that just comes and goes. I don't know if there's much more that I can tell you that I haven't already told the other policemen. I found the body.
Okay. Did that come just before the one? Yeah. If that's... Yeah, okay, see? So this one comes right before the next one that we had just seen, which is about the body. So it's like, it's in chronological order. So this is telling us like, okay, I got it now. I got it. So we've seen the very last one, which I imagine is probably the one where she's like, I want a lawyer, which makes sense. Okay, let's continue forward.
His body. It didn't look real. And his throat. It looked like his throat had been cut.
Yikes.
And I didn't see his glasses. He has these thick glasses. He doesn't always wear.
Okay. He wears glasses. I don't know if that's a significant feature.
Really? Okay. Here's the rest. They laid a body on the dock to dry. Oh, the wind and the rain, till a fiddler with a fiddle came walking by. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle bow of her long hair. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made a fiddle bow of her long blonde hair. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made fiddle pegs of her finger bows. Oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, he made fiddle pegs from her finger bows. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. And he made a fiddle out of her breastbone. Oh, the wind and rain. The sound could pierce a heart of stone. Oh, the dreadful wind and rain. But the only tune that the fiddle could play was, oh, the wind and the rain. Yes, the only tune that the fiddle could play was, oh, the dreadful wind and rain. Anything you sing may be used as evidence against you.
I mean, I might say so when you're singing a song about turning someone's body into an instrument, which is what that sounded like. Okay, so I don't... Alright, so the song was called Oh, the Wind and the Rain, I think. I mean, imagine that was the, the line that they kept going to. So I'm writing that down as a maybe, like... It seems like they wouldn't put that in there if it wasn't significant. But let's go ahead and keep going forward with this.
Can you imagine?
Body.
I tried. I tried to get pregnant too, but it didn't happen. I slept with so many boys, men. My body refused. I think my period stopped because hers had. I was pretty ill. I mean, how could we stay the same now? Felt like Hannah had really fucked things up.
Hannah.
Set us down separate paths. We had become different.
We have a lot of different little lines that we're going down here, right? So there's tons of stuff that we've passed by that we haven't looked up, that part of me wants to keep going on like whatever quick little trains we catch so that we can kind of like build like one straight story, and then maybe we can go back and figure in these pieces. So I still got Glasgow written down, the house, the body is what we're kind of following up on right now. And so I want to find out who Hannah is. I think we're going to look up Hannah, see what we get about Hannah, and then, if we need to come back to these other storylines, we'll come back to them. But I think we're getting it. I think this sounds, whoever Hannah is might be crucial. The way that she was like talking about like, I mean, because like, I think my period stopped because hers did. Like is it like, I don't even know. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep watching.
My name is Hannah.
Oh.
Hannah. It's palindrome.
Hannah really fucked it up. So
It reads the same backwards as forwards. It doesn't work from numeric though. It's not quite symmetrical, but well, I mean, you get the idea. Sorry. Hannah Smith. I live at 31 Gladstone Street.
okay. So are they twins? Like, is that what's going on here? This is like a twin situation? This is like a parent trap, but for murder? Because the first one that we were just on, she said Hannah really fucked things up. Let's go back to that. So it was, we search for body. It's this clip here. We're adding this to session. Okay.
Can you imagine? I tried. I tried to get pregnant too, but it didn't happen.
To get pregnant
I
too.
slept with so many boys, men. My body refused. I think my period stopped because hers had. I was pretty ill. I mean, how could we stay the same now? Felt like Hannah had really fucked things up. Set us down separate paths. We had become different.
Okay, either it's what I said before, like the twins parent trap situation, or it could be kind of like a multiple personalities kind of deal. So her saying, Hannah set us down a different path. We'll see, because that's kind of a common thing when it comes to these kinds of like in your head psychological kind of deals, is like, oh, we'll do the multiple personality thing, even though it's not quite how that works. Okay. Hannah, we're gonna continue down this Hannah line because this is big. This is big, I think. Like finding out that Hannah's a different person or something. I mean, this is crucial. All right, this is something in the middle. All right.
What are you doing talking about Eve?
Eve. Alright, so some kind of Morse code kind of deal going on here, right? I think there's something going on there. I might want to come back to that, so that's why I'm writing Morse code in that one. As a matter of fact, let's put that in our... Let's save that to our session. Can I add more to session? I hope I can. Otherwise, I have 3 here that I just wasted. How do I get you out of here? Hack.info and mirror game. Mirror game, HSoft. Are you kidding me? This is hilarious! Oh, that's funny. I don't really want to play it. What am I? Am I red? Ah, I see. Player 2's turn. Player 2 goes like this. Player 3 goes like that. Yeah, I see. Okay, anyway. Interesting. Okay. So, we had the Morse code thing going on. That's something that we may have to follow up on. But let's continue down talking about Hannah. Now we've got Eve, who maybe Eve is the other, either personality or person. Let's keep it going. Just keep following it.
Yes, my name is Hannah Smith. Oh, shit. Sorry.
So it's a different person. So she already screwed it up, right? She was like, she's so used to pretending to be Hannah that when she even goes for the lie detector test, she screws it up by immediately saying like, oh, I'm Hannah. And we're like, oh, whoops, that's not me. Okay, I'm seeing it. So there's 2 of them. That doesn't tell us anything about the murder, though.
Across the road, where my parents first lived there,
Florence.
was a midwife called Florence. When Hannah was born, I was born at the same time. The midwife was there to help. I'd been throttled by the cord, probably wrapped around my neck by Hannah.
Twins.
The midwife told my mother I was dead. But I wasn't. She wrote all this stuff in a diary. Amazing what people will admit to on paper.
Oh. So Florence, the midwife, told Hannah's mom that the twin had died in childbirth, but kept her? Or something like that. Like, interesting. All right, so we got this new name, Florence. We'll keep that in mind. Let's watch this last video. We're learning some things.
She recognized me from the window. She told me to come inside, and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. There was a dollhouse. She hid me up there. No one else ever went into the attic. It was her place.
Oh. So, okay. So, we heard earlier about the attic and the dollhouse as a part of the house that they inherited from her parents, right? And so then she kept her up in the attic. Okay. Let's do a search for Eve. Let's keep learning about Eve. Got a little bit more we can learn about Eve.
Well, my friend Eve.
My friend Eve.
I mean, she was a friend from when I was a kid. And she was always more popular with the boys, and I used to hate her for it. I mean, really hate her sometimes.
Okay. So she hated Eve.
Yes. We'd fight. We fought on the beach once, and I held Eve's head underwater.
Oh, jeez.
There was no one else around. It was at the far end of the beach, and I held her head under, and I kept it under. And for a moment, I just wanted to kill her and watch her drown. But that was it. It was just a moment. We made up after. It was a love-hate relationship.
All right, so it's her friend Eve, but we have a little bit more future knowledge about what her friend Eve is, which is, I think now it's pretty clear. It's like Eve is her twin, but they were separated at birth by the midwife, but they grew up like somewhere near one another. That seems so weird, though, right? Like, because they're twins, like identical twins. They would have, as long as what I'm getting from what we've seen so far is accurate, that like they've both been coming into this office, or crap, this is all Eve. Maybe it is all Eve, right? Impersonating Hannah this whole time. This is blowing my mind, y'all. It's blowing my mind.
A police station. Yeah. When I was young, we ran away on my birthday. Bob Dylan was playing in London, and we thought we could break into his tour bus and have him take us with him. The taxi driver we paid to drop us off, we'd saved money, pinched a bit here and there to pay for the fare. He was suspicious because we were so young, so he told the police. So they came and picked us up and took me back to Portsmouth. My mum picked me up from the station. But I blamed everything on my friend Eve. So my parents let me off.
Oh, Eve.
My mother called me Eve.
So one thing I'm noticing, I keep looking over here, because that's where my stuff is, but really I should be looking here. One thing I'm noticing is, if you look at the different video clips, some she has her hair down, and some she has her hair up. Now that doesn't necessarily mean it's two different people, but I think that might be the indicator that in some of these it's Eve, in some of these it's Hannah. Hannah has her hair up, Eve has her hair down. That's what I'm thinking. But it still doesn't tell us anything about the murder. We've learned, now we've gotten this piece blown up, which is that Hannah is the name of the main character that we're investigating. She's married to Simon. She has a twin sister, Eve, who she was separated with from birth, and that somehow plays into Simon's murder in some meaningful way, or at least these escapades that they've had of impersonating one another has slipped in here. And so, gosh, we'll have to see where that takes us. I have no idea, but I think this is a good time for us to end this episode. So thank you all for watching. If you like yourself, please give this video a like, a favorite, and subscribe to the channel. My name has been Price, and I will see y'all